Yo guys, this is Jared, aka the San Antonio on Xbox Live, coming back at you with some more NCAA Football 14 Ultimate Team Season 1 gameplay. After shellacking in our last game out, I'm sitting at the auction block hoping to move a couple of cards for some coins to help roll my bank. Being broken nut ain't the glamorous life, folks. Last time out I was on the receiving end of a shutout, and though the score says it was a close battle, it certainly didn't feel like one. This time out, I'll just need to make better decisions as I'm taking on T-Tech 96's Kansas State Wildcats at the familiar M&T Stadium. Though this should be friendly grounds, we're actually on the road as everyone's decked out in purple. Opening drive and my secondary is immediately tested on that 10-yard comeback route by Michael Floyd. I've had a mixed bag of success with this defense, but eventually we break in the air as Freeman finds Brandon Banks all alone, but David Emerson stops him shy of the first. Hurry up offense, and I can already tell my opponent wants to run up the score rather than dictate the pace or prevent me from getting the ball this half. The idea seems to be to score quickly and as often as possible, not only for the coins, but to try to position himself for the last possession where he will manage clock. After the failed stop on fourth down, the hurry up offense continues to keep my defense on the field, but the right adjustments gets the pressure in on the backfield for a loss of 6. I need to make him as uncomfortable in that pocket as he's been sticking to the air. Not a single run play this drive. He's made himself predictable, but I'm just not running the right coverages to keep him from moving the chains. Ninth play of the drive after the third and medium conversion. Freeman drops back and he's continuing to let them fly as he connects with Michael Floyd once more. Changing direction. Loose ball! Of course we can't scoop it up. We've had opportunities to end this drive and we failed to do so every single time. 3rd and 4 from my 7, and there's a handoff to the tailback. Brought down inches shy of the marker. I doubt T-Tech is going to be content with 3 points as he hurries everyone back to the line for another play. Freeman under center, dropping back. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go and he's sacked for a loss. Turnover on downs and the drive comes up empty. Time to charge out on the field for the first time and get something going, and it's over. Being held to a quick 3 and out, I'm forced to turn the ball over with great field position for him to once again come knocking on my door. As if I didn't have enough questions about my defense, they're being tested often. But somehow, we hold strong to force a punt. Maybe now I can get some positive yardage on offense? Nope! There's no wiggle room in the air right now, so let's pound this rock some in hopes of opening something deep. Gotta get Ballard those lost yards back after that pitiful first drive. So far, I'm still seeing tight man-to-man coverage, keeping me from finding any separations that I can comfortably fit the ball into. And my O-line isn't letting me breathe in the pocket. Just ride out this half on the back of Ballard because there's nothing to be gained here. Plus, we get the ball back to start the third, so no need to risk anything. A very lackluster performance from both sides of the ball as the offense didn't get anything and the defense bended so many times, but lucked out on poor play calls on my opponent's part to keep this game knotted at 0-all. A decent return from Emerson sets up shop at our own 28. Pistol strong formation as Keenum hands it to his right. Jason Snelling with blocks, keeps it inside and wiggles his way to about the 41. Now I'm getting some traction with the ground and pound. I'm hoping that with the run game opening up, that it can get the defense napping on some passes. Gotta get the defense thinking stop the run first to make the bigger plays happen. 3rd and 1 to keep the drive moving. Pass behind Salas on the slant, but he keeps it and moves the chains. That was a tough play by Greg Salas, but this play wasn't any easier. A good thing the defender's back was to the throw because that feed to Bolden was way too late to squeeze into that window in most other encounters, i.e. a better stacked team. Buffalo's knocking from the 4, handoff to Ballard, and he has blocks to his right and a clear lane to the end zone. Silence snapped in the 4th. This was not the prettiest game to look at, but at least now there's a score. Plenty of time for the Wildcats as Freeman finds the soft spot in the zones, hooking up with Brandon Banks on the curl. There's no need for him to continue to rush the pace, but he's going to anyway, because fuck Batista and his Jordans. 1st and 10 from midfield and Freeman has time. Steps into his throw as he's taking a chance, and that's caught! I purposely tried my hand at using there, and Johnson comes away with nothing on a jump ball that we both undercut? Bullshit! We need a takeaway to put this one away because I'm so not down to losing this one. I've had a few opportunities to strip this ball from him, but I'll be damned if he's not going to give it to me. Let's go! A chance to ice this game thanks to freshman Brandon Taylor making the clean step-up takeaway. And then I almost give it right back on my first play of the drive. Brilliant. I'm actively trying to choke away this lead, aren't I? Looks like T-Tech is going to use his timeouts early here. Just need to get a first down and... Why didn't I follow my blocks correctly? I had the entire sideline butt naked and I make a weird cutback to the inside as if I was unsure I'd get that block to seal the edge? What? Yup, I must be actively trying to give this game away. From the 46, clock stop, the snap, pocket collapsing. Freeman has a man over the middle at the 31. Stop shy of the 25. A huge pickup thanks to poor awareness from my right end, Adrian Claiborne. When you block shed, you attack the ball. Not get picked up on a block behind the QB! Still plenty of time for the Wildcats. 3rd and 8, shotgun formation. Why on earth am I in prevent defense? Looking to the end zone. Why on earth was I in prevent D? Horrible. Absolutely terrible defense there as we gave up too much ground and far too many openings. The way this game's been going, T-Tech wants to put this one away. Can't blame him for this decision, but he's thinking better of it after seeing my defense. He'll take his time and put this on his defense to stop me. And why not? He's done a good job of holding me to 7. 32 seconds remain in the game. Play action. Standing tall in the pocket. Separation over the middle forming. Greg Salas once again with a big catch to move the chains. I'm starting to feel comfortable in the air. I think I can push this drive to finish in the end zone. Or I can turn it over and let my defense finish out things. That's cool too. Mother cunting fuck nugget. I really am trying to choke this game away. T-Tech will elect to go into overtime rather than take any needless risk with no timeouts. Great news for me because he likely would have won this one thanks to my poor decision-making skills. Winning the coin toss, I elect to play defense first. I'll let him try and dictate the pace. I know I can contain him well enough. Oh, come on! We've got to get that pick there. Still life for the Wildcats as Freeman hooks up with Jordy Nelson on the tight window over the middle. See, this is that bullshit. I drop a pick and they get positive momentum to continue a drive that has no right to continue. At least I contained the threat to a 4th and 3, but that's more in part due to conservative play calling from my opponent. I didn't really stop him, more so stop himself. A touchdown wins it all. Just need to play to my style and make better reads. Making adjustments at the line, gotta hurry. Beat the play clock, play action. Wide open field in front of Salas on the right side, but he's only able to get the first. That could have been the play. That could have been the game ender. Can't dwell on that. Gotta keep making the right reads. Audibly and out of the play. Plenty of time at the line. Keenum dropping back, surveying, fires. Greg Salas has been the prime target throughout this game. 1st and goal. Hand off to Ballard, stretching left. Nothing open. Sucked up at the 2. A good carry sets up the short field. Fullback dive and Henoski can't power his way up the middle. You had one job! From the 1, indecisions and an inability to get the timeout called forced me backwards. Great. 3rd and goal from the 5. Pistol bunch. Keenum looking. Pressure crashing in and I'm just not gonna force anything. Instead of just looking to get my chip shot and live to see another overtime. Just terrible. Fucking terrible. I had a chance to win it right there and I choked. Gotta establish pressure here as Ballard finds a hole up the gut. Blocks in the secondary hold. Touchdown Buffaloes! A 22-yard run for Ballard puts us up. Now can my defense make the one stop I need to wrap up this win? Fuck! Derek Johnson passed that pass down, but he had a play to potentially pick it off. Can I stop giving my opponent second chances in this game? Please? The pass to Brandon Banks moved the chains, leading to the 2nd and goal from the 2. Backs against the wall here as the receiver is in motion. The snap, hand off to Thomas to his left, bounces off his blocker and he's in for the touchdown. Suddenly I need to vomit. 3rd overtime and I'm ramping up the pressure in the backfield, pushing T-Tech back to the 31 on the sack. Not content with thinking things over, he's hurrying everyone to the line. If there was any weakness in my defense, he's certainly not going to see it again. Settling in for the 2nd and 16 from the shotgun. Looking right, steps and throws. Floyd can't hang on. That was a tight window, but the receiver couldn't hold on as the strong safety came over top to help Emerson on the coverage. Just one more stop and never mind. Forget I was even about to complete that thought, because now I'm no longer looking to blank him. I'm now thinking of how to contain him to 3. An unnecessary no-huddle approach as Freeman drops back. Pressure off the edges. Set him down! The sack makes this a long 2nd and goal, and I'm going to try and keep this pressure up as Freeman begins to roll left. Can't find anybody as the blitz takes him down to near the 20. Back-to-back big losses stretches the field for this 3rd and goal. Wildcats are desperate as this pass is picked off by David Emerson. Fuck up off him, Silas. Let him be great. A terrible decision to throw into triple coverage on that curl, and now this game is in my hands. Started in the air as Keenum, a statue in the pocket, sees no one and eats the sack that about pushes starter pack Blair Walsh out of field goal position. Now I've got some ground to make up as the conservative play call is made, and Ballard has the room up the sidelines. Finally stopped after a gain of 11. Why aren't I just feeding him the rock? Attempt to stretch the field on the play action. Salas over the middle. No one around him. Defender behind him. Touchdown! Game, set, match. Buffaloes win! A wild finish to what started out an ugly game. Think Super Bowl 42. Only no crazy 2-minute drill, but there was a bunch of flailing poorly at the ball. Once again, I'm beating yards, passes, and even first downs, but the turnovers were the key when time of possession was evenly split. There's really no other way to put it. This was a coin flip game that I just got lucky on, with a few pivotal stops to edge out the victory. Keenum had a relatively good day, 8 for 14 to collect 101 times the Q-Puppy fun yards, but that one interception is notable and was the main cause of this finish. I was able to run effectively with Ballard for 92 yards on 15 carries, and the 2 touchdowns certainly signs him up as your player of the game. Then again, Salas was also amazing, with 5 receptions for 77 yards and no drops. How do you even split that difference? T-Tech 96 had a respectable showing as Josh Freeman was solid, completing 22 of his 32 passes for 257 yards for a passer rating of 134. Whatever that means. His 2 interceptions were costly ones that kept the Wildcats out of the end zone, and in the end, that's what sunk him. One of those turnovers was in a crucial spot when he should have been playing for 3 to keep pressure on me to respond, which is our play of the game. The Emerson takeaway was all she wrote, and there's nothing greater than sealing your victory with a defensive stop. If only Salas wasn't hating on him.